You really believe that music can change people?
It changes the way you think, it changes the way you act, it changes the way you see yourself and the world around you, and I don't think there's anything more powerful than that. Oftentimes people, when they come to a show, they feel moved or inspired, and then you leave the show and that feeling disappears and you just go back to your daily life. And I think what Greg was talking about on stage is holding on to that feeling and carrying it with you into the world outside of the show, because that's where it's the most effective. That's where you can enact the most change and inspire other people. And somebody who's already been exposed to punk, for example, and knows about the music or the fashion, but maybe doesn't understand the politics, you have more in common with them than you don't. And so it would probably be a good thing for you or for anybody else who wants to change their mind, to not criticize, but to nurture and inspire and educate those people, because they're already so close to you.
For the band, Trial has often been more about human rights, the human condition. If there is a message that we've been sharing is to recognize the poisons that come with capitalism.
Every capitalist benefit that you're receiving, you have to keep in mind that somebody else is losing something.
I think that, as is true with straight edge, that if you're vegan, that's a great starting point.
Veganism is the best choice that you can make in a system of terrible choices with terrible consequences, but it's not a perfect solution. It doesn't solve everything.
So you're vegan. Great, that you're saving some animals by being vegan. Now what will you do? Whether that's tell more vegans and create more vegans, or the movement, if you will, keep spreading and progressing and creating some change. Homophobia and human rights and fascism, that hardcore isn't going to solve those problems. It's about coalition building. I mean, looking outside of hardcore, looking outside of all of the different genres of music and artists of the world and activists in this city and non-activists in this city and people with tons of money, the rampant capitalists who with the drop of a hat could support your entire movement for 10 years. Coalition building with those people. Even if you are making compromises sometimes in the people that you're working with, what's the higher goal that you're going after? And specify too. That goes back to, the whole thing about Occupy, Wall Street. What are the goals? Specify. Pick the target, knock the target down. Pick a new target, knock the target down.
You got to stay creative. The more predictable an approach you have to attacking a problem, the more solutions the enemy already has to shut you down. Direct action as a solution for everything, no one cares. No one's going to take it seriously ever. Pacifism as the answer for everything, no one's going to give a shit. No one cares. Where different approaches can meet on the common goals that they're trying to achieve, that's when things are going to change.
It's everything punk and hardcore should be.
Very community-based.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the pinnacle of what a venue should be. It's perfect.
It's great.